Hello everybody, and a very warm welcome to Crafters TV. My name is Ben Mosby. It's Friday. Are you excited? The weekend is almost here. I'm excited. I mean, I tell you what, I would say it's been a long week, but it hasn't. For me, this week has absolutely flown over. So yeah, I can't believe it is almost the weekend again. Just to give you a weather update, it's day number 475 of it raining non-stop here in the UK. We had snow this morning as well, and we had sleet. It's just, I mean, thank goodness for this place, which is full of sunshine and rainbows and unicorns and, you know, all things happy. And that's what we're doing today, actually. All things happy, all things fun. Lots to tell you about today. Very exciting. We're going to let you in on some news about a brand new campaign, I suppose, if you like, that we're going to be running. And if you enjoyed the previous one that we did around Christmas time, I have a feeling that you will enjoy this one. So stay tuned and we'll give you all the information that you need on that. As far as the shows are concerned today, Friday Night Live is back tonight at 6. That, again, is going to be all the fun. Slightly different tonight in that we don't have a game as such that you'll play along with, but we do have the return of a game that we did in our summer craft games year before last, I think it was. We're bringing it back because of the Winter Olympics. I won't tell you too much more about it, but if you kind of know what I'm talking about, you might know the game that we're going to be playing. It's going to be me versus Sheila in a battle of crafty, sporty prowess. That's tonight on the show. You just have to say who you think is going to win. Also coming up, we've got a Galentine's special because it's Galentine's, of course, for those that perhaps don't want to partake in Valentine's for whatever reason. Galentine's is the new trend, isn't it? Where you can appreciate a friend, appreciate you know, a pal, a gal. And that's what we're going to be talking about in this show as well. Your appreciation for a crafty friend. Well, I suppose it don't have to be crafty, but any friend, any pal that you want to appreciate, send your messages in and tell us why you appreciate them. So that's coming up at 4, a special. 2 o'clock, we have got a launch show. Now, I'm on every show, aren't I? And for which I apologise. I thought we'd already launched these in the UK, but we haven't. We've only launched them in the US. So it is the UK launch of the seasonal house dyes. So your opportunity to get your hands on those if you're in the UK. The showstopper is live. US, we've only got the dies left. UK, you will have the opportunity to grab everything plus that textures paper pad, which is exceptional. And then in this show, of course, we're going to give you a bit of a preview, a heads up as to everything which is coming up. Get in touch, say hello, send in your pictures, get the chat going, and we shall have a jolly old time. Let's find out, though, I really enjoy this. Let's find out, though, who is our crafter today. Let's press the crafter's wheel and find out who it's going to be today. Oh, look who it is! For one final day, it's Sheila Showbiz! You're right.
Yes, thank you.
You've had a busy old morning already, haven't you?
Yeah, I don't know whether I'm coming or going, but I'm happy that it was snowing. And there's a little rhyme for you.
Yeah, didn't know whether I was coming or going, but I was happy it was snowing. But not much snow, though, like nothing.
There was quite a bit on my car, you know.
Was there?
Yeah, I took pictures of it and nearly sent it to you. But I thought, oh, he might not be up yet. It's only 20 to 8. So I didn't send it to you. But yeah, there was quite a bit on my car. I had to scrape it off.
Really?
Yeah, and it was freezing as well. Yeah, I had to scrape it off and I couldn't find my scraper. So I ended up with like some kitchen roll. I had to clean my bonnet, my lights, I couldn't get to my roof, obviously. So
there was one year when I stayed at the house back along all those years ago, and the snow really came down. There was a lot of snow, and my car was actually stuck in the little driveway.
Yeah.
And there was a guy across the road with all the gear scraping off his car, and I thought, I wonder if he'll let me borrow it. And I thought, you know what I'll do? I'll go into the kitchen there in the house, and I just got like a tray out, like a baking tray, and I was scooping it all off and doing it. I thought he'll see me in a minute, see me using a baking tray, knowing I haven't got anything to actually use. I thought he'll lend me some of his stuff.
No.
He didn't.
No.
He didn't. I had to dig my car out with a baking tray. Some
yeah,
people,
because we're only popping up every now and again.
Yeah.
I mean, I do have stuff in my car if I need to use it, but my scraper. Do you know why I couldn't find my scraper? And I hate to admit this, but my car's a bit at the tip at the moment,
Oh,
and
dear.
in my glove, not the glove compartment, in my like door pocket where my scraper is and like my little cloth and things. It's just got like loads of crisp empty packets of crisps and chocolate, which I eat to keep me awake when I'm driving at night. So if I keep munching on little things, so you know, I have them here in the pocket in the middle. So I munch on them when I'm like this, you know. I'll just grab one, and then when it's empty, finished, I put it in that pocket, and then my scraper was underneath. Someone thought it's all going to drop on the floor, the rubbish, so I'll just not have to scrape it. So I went and grabbed some kitchen roll and did it with that. Hey.
Whatever works for you, isn't it? Really?
Yeah. I've got my MOT on Monday, so obviously I'll have to clean it out tomorrow. I have to clean it and hoover it tomorrow because it's bad.
I don't think you fail your MOT for having crisp packets in the car, though, do you?
No, I can't take it to the garage. Yeah, I can't take it because they'll have to check my seatbelts and everything, won't they? And yeah.
Do you know? Well, here's the thing. Do you know what? Funny enough, when my wife was a childminder and we lived back in Buckinghamshire, there was one time she took it to the guys who did all the cleaning to get like a full valet.
Yeah.
And my goodness me, it was. I mean, the outside was bad, but the inside, it was for someone who's so clean in the house.
Yeah.
Like she doesn't really care about the inside of her car. There was mud everywhere. There was fur from the dogs. There was stuff everywhere, stuffed in the side pockets from all of the kids. And they cleaned it for her, and it took ages. And there was like a massive queue had like built up out the side of this like valet thing. And they actually said to her afterwards, they said, we've cleaned it this time, but if you bring your car back to us in this state again, we ain't doing it.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. That's really weird because not last time, the time before when I took my car to a garage, I said to him, I'm sorry, it's an absolute tip inside. And he said, oh, we find that. We find that women's cars, the houses are usually pretty tidy and sorted, but the cars are an absolute tip, whereas men don't bother quite so much in the house, but the car is pristine.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay. I said, I am sorry, I've not cleaned it, you know, but I'll do it tomorrow. I'll hoover it out and just get rid of the rubbish. It's not that bad, really. Otherwise,
clean your cars out today, everybody. Let's say hello to a few people. We've got Radical Rachel on the socials with Alison Mason saying, hi, everyone. I didn't think I'd make any shows today, but should be able to watch this and the 2 o'clock. Michelle Harris is in. Ursa Brunberg is in Verstavik. Laurie Barner is in Arizona. Sylvia Pooley says, good morning from a chilly Suffolk. And hello to, I sounded like, what's he called there? You wascally wabbit. What's he called? Elmer Fudd.
Yeah.
Louise Ditch says, good afternoon, Ben and everyone from West Sussex. Sister P4 is in Elkridge, Maryland. Alison Mason says, I've ordered my seasonal house dyes plus an extra paper pad. Ooh. And Shirley Nugent says, I've ordered my seasonal house dyes and paper pad. Cannot wait for it to arrive. If you don't know about it yet, we will show you it in just a few moments' time. In fact, have a look at this old house. Shakin' Stevens. He'll be grabbing it today. He's a platinum member, I think. Old Mike Barrett, as he's known. Good friends with Shaky, me, I am. Yes, so there you can see the seasonal house dyes. Just a few of the sort of things that you can make with this collection. It is absolutely incredible. US friends, you've probably already got it. If you haven't, you can pick it up. We don't have the pad for you guys in the US. If you're in the UK, you've got the Showstopper, which is all of those goodies. Just before we get into those, a couple of best sellers. The adhesive kit. Always a bestseller because it's your kind of crafting bread and butter, really. This, isn't it? If you are into your crafts, you will want adhesives of all kind of different uses. And with this set, you've got your foam pads in here. Shall I have a word with Camera 6? Do you want me to go and unplug him? We call Camera 6 Summer. Did you know that? Summer. Some of the times he works, some of the times he doesn't. Shall I unplug it or are you good? Okay, so in your adhesive kit, you have got your 3 foam pad square sheets. So 3 sheets with different thicknesses of your foam pad. You've got 3 lots of your red liner tape as well. With your red liner tape, we give you a 3mm, we give you a 6mm and a 12mm. There are 10 metres on each of those rolls, so 30 metres. 2 adhesive sheets, so you've got your A5 adhesive foam sheet, so that allows you to, cut those into the size that you want to be able to use them for. You've also got your finger lift tape in there as well. That is 25 metres of finger lift tape. You've also got the round foam pad sheets in there as well, and also the eraser, which I know so many of you love. Obviously, Sheila was using that yesterday. Debbie Robinson, a big fan of that one too. But you've got everything that you need in there. Might be time to top up. If it is, that's the way to go. Great little gift idea as well for any crafter in your life. £15.99 or $19.96. Paper piecing, let me just tell you, it's sold out in the UK. I'm not surprised. This is one of those items that when we get it back in stock, people see it very quickly and then they snaffle it basically. So it's gone in the UK. The US, it is available though, $7.99. You're getting 10 sheets in here. Perfect to use if you are doing your paper piecing. And we talked about this at length a couple of weeks ago with Leanne. Funnily enough, paper piecing was one of the first things that I actually had to go at when I started crafting probably 3 years ago. We had a craft box with paper piecing in. And the only reason that I found it an easy one to do is because that box contained the paper piecing sheets. Because the faff with paper piecing, of course, is that once you've cut your die out, is if you don't have these sheets, the bits and pieces go everywhere, and then it takes ages, especially if it's like quite a small die, to piece them back into place. These will hold the pieces that you cut in place for you so that they will be there on the sheet. Take them off, use your tweezers, use your picky up, pokey down tool, and it just makes the whole process of doing paper piecing much more fun and much more approachable for everybody. So that's something that you like to do. $7.99. Get it whilst you can, US friends. And then, of course, we've got the seasonal house showstopper. I've got the board. Sheila can show you the paper pad when I go over there. You will have seen this before. So this isn't new per se, but it is the first opportunity for you here in the UK to get your hands on... Sorry, I've just seen, I think the sun is shining outside.
Is it?
Sorry, that's really caught me off guard. That's really caught me off guard. The sun? Wow. Anyway, sorry. The seasonal house showstopper. So it's all of these dies to be able to create a house for all seasons. And these are fun to play with. I really feel like this is one of those sets, again, and I think we do these well, where if you have a family who perhaps is not so crafty, this is one of the sets that you can get, those not so crafty people involved with, because everyone can have a little bit of a role, maybe doing a bit of cutting, maybe a bit of sticking. If you've got, grandkids or kids who are perhaps maybe thinking about getting into craft, this is a really fun set to go for, because there's lots that you can cut out, lots that you can do with it. And of course, you can create a house for all seasons. We give you a selection of dies in here to be able to decorate it up for summertime. Might be an Easter house, might be a haunted house, might be a Christmas house. But I'm sure you've got lots of other dies and decorative dies that you can use to create a scene with this house. And of course, if you want to just use it as a topper on a bigger card, you can. You can obviously cut this into your... cards to create a house-shaped card, of course, too. Pop on the doors, pop on the fences, pop on all of the beautiful foliage. There's so much that you can do with this, and also you're going to get a whole selection of stamped sentiments to go with it as well. So things like, you've been making this for somebody who's perhaps moving into their new home. So you've got new beginnings, you've got welcome home, you've got there's no place like home. Home is where the heart is, with love, all those kind of things. So it's a really, really comprehensive set. Now, the showstopper is all of the stamps and dies for $22.40, but you also get the textures paper pad included too, which I think is brilliant, Sheila, because you've got kind of brickwork and like tarmac sort of styles in there, haven't you?
Yeah, it's amazing. I just keep looking through it because it's quite fabulous. It's a 6x6 pad, as you can see, and it's got all those things that you can do for the exterior of your house. You've got some kind of patterns in there as well that you could use for curtains and things. You've got some plain kind of textured paper. You've got bricks. You've got wood effect. Shall I show you now? Shall we have a look now? Okay, so let's show you what you've got first here. So I'm just going to pop it like that, and then you can see while I flick the pages over. So we've got 3 sheets of each of the designs. So this is like your wood effect. And I think what's great about this pad, when I was looking through it, because we in this country, with our weather, we all live in like brick or stone houses, don't we? Whereas over in the US, the houses are wooden. So we've kind of taken that into consideration as well. So you've got your wood effect in the brown, your wood effect in the white. Then we've got like brickwork. which is very like one of our little sets we've got in here at the moment, isn't it?
Oh!
Yes, yes.
Sheila!
Just you wait.
Just you wait.
Just you wait. And then we've got this lovely,
lol.
well, I don't know how you would describe this. It almost looks a bit like a cork
Yeah.
finish, doesn't it? But again, if you've got embossing folders that have got like bricks on or wood or slate, things like that, roof tiles, you could even be using, I'm thinking as well, you could use on your roof, you could maybe use your rickrack dies,
Oh, yeah.
couldn't you? And cut some of this and make that into your roof and layer it up. But then we've got stone as well, which we see a lot up in like Scotland and in the Lake District where we have stone cottages. Then we've got some like a green panel. Now this could be used for your grass areas at the front of your house. You could use it on the inside. It's almost a bit like carpet as well. So it's up to you exactly how you use this. Then we've got a red in the same that again is almost a bit woody. And then we've got again another brick effect. I would probably be using this on some of the roof panels. Looks a bit like tiles almost, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Slate. Like slate a bit, so you could use that. You've got green here, which would then work as wood. And you could use these on the inside or the outside of your houses. This would be good as well for curtains and blinds at your windows. Then you've got a traditional brick like we have here. And then again, we've got this kind of cork effect, which again you can use for floor or for on your roof. And then we've got some gingham, which is going to be perfect for your curtains and blinds, isn't it? So you're going to have real fun with that pad, and I think you've got 3 sheets of each in there. It's, as usual, be 180 GSM, and I think as well you could actually, rather than just cutting your house die with cardstock, you could be cutting it from some of this as well and making it quite realistic.
Yeah, a really, really fantastic showstopper to go for. If you want to jump in and grab yours, it is available. Just remember, if you're in the US, just the opportunity to get the dies. We don't have the pad available for you anymore. One of Shirley has ordered hers. She says, I love these house dies. Just feel like it's going to be one of those sets that you're going to have a lot of fun with, and actually one which you'll be able to use for lots of different projects as well. I think we're going to get on with them, aren't we? And have a little bit of a play.
Yeah.
So, what shall we do?
Should we show a couple of samples
Yeah.
as well? So we've got some really, really lovely samples on the little display area here. So we've got 1 or 2 different ones. We've got one that's just like a regular... I mean, look at those. It's almost like a housing estate, isn't it? And you wouldn't believe the things I wanted to make with this, but I have just run out of time. And I'm hoping that, you know, in a week or 2, they'll give me or 3 weeks, maybe they'll give me a craft along with this, because I've got some fun ideas with it. But anyway, let me show you what the team has done.
Yeah.
Because we've got this beautiful one here, which just looks like it's a house. But then when we open it up, it's actually...
Oh, cool.
In the fields, look at that, with the little picket fence as well, which is really, really cute.
Really cute.
Isn't it lovely?
Yeah.
And that lovely sky in the background and the hills. Again, you'll be able to incorporate lots of your other dies as well, I think, with this collection. But it's beautiful, isn't it? So we've got that lovely long card there. And that was done by Nicole, of course it was.
Of course it was.
And then Nicole has done this one, which is absolutely unbelievably amazing, which is like a little, like a journal.
Really cool.
So it's got all kinds of things in here that you can do. She's even done the dividers on there as well. So to-do lists, and then if we flick over to the next section, shopping list, and then we've got birthdays.
Oh, birthdays, yeah.
And then we've got addresses.
Oh, yeah. That might come in handy
And then
soon.
we've got Christmas list. Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
That is just, imagine doing that and giving those as gifts. Imagine doing something like that and selling these, because you've put a lot of work in here. I reckon you could get, quite a bit of money back on something as lovely as that. It would take a bit of time to make it, but that's what we like doing. And then we've got, look at this one. Again, Crafter's Companion.
Aww.
It's like the little house, isn't it, where we
It
stay?
is. Yeah, well,
Is it similar?
do you know what? That is must be based on that, on the talent house, as we call it, because it just
be,
looks
yes.
exactly like that.
It is. It's
idyllic.
Yeah, it's not got the all 4 windows at the front, has it? It's just got the 2 because it's a semi.
Yeah.
But we've got the three windows in a row, haven't we? Down one side and the door.
Yeah.
It's really, really lovely. But
Beautiful flowers and foliage that stretch up the house there as well, in that quiet little nestling corner of the northeast countryside. It's beautiful. just like it.
Have I been staying in the wrong one then?
Oh, you've not been staying in the... Oh!
No, I've not been staying in the big posh one.
Oh,
the
you
manor
don't-
house.
Oh, they're not giving you the keys to the nice one.
It's a lovely little house. It's very modern, isn't it? It's a
Yeah.
lovely little house, but it's not set in the countryside. It is just on the main road. But it's a nice little estate, and it's a lovely little house. I'm totally settled in there. Got my bed in there and everything.
So you're on the main road in a little house.
Yes.
You've definitely been staying at the wrong one when I was in the house.
I love it. It's perfect for me because I'm quite small. So it's perfect. The kitchen's perfect for me, and the little dining area, and the little
Lots of
living
stairs.
area. There's a lot of stairs, yeah, but I only go up to the second floor, not the third. By the time I get to the second, I'm out of breath. But anyway, that's another story. So we've got these beautiful, beautiful dies. Now
Yeah.
I'm going to pop those onto one side because they belong here. So I've got mine underneath.
Okay.
So what I've done, bring my dies out as well here. So because if I lift the dicer in, so you've got more of an idea of what you get on there, because you're going to get all the foliage, you're going to get like the front door, you're going to get the windows, you've got lots of little animals like birds and bunnies, you've got Christmas elements, so like stockings, Christmas bunting, you've got little trees, lanterns, harps, flowers, pumpkins, webs, Easter eggs, you name it. It's on here. So what I did at home the other day, because I knew that this would take quite a while to cut, so I've cut like a lot of little bits in all different colours, and then I've cut some other bits, and I almost had a nervous breakdown because I got them all in like this, and then I knocked them on the floor.
Oh, never.
Yeah, I did, and they were everywhere, and I had to pick them all up, so they're tiny. So there's probably bits of carpet and cat and stuff in here as well, but yeah, but you can see if you've got some little tubs, cut some bits out and put them in, and then you can see what you've got, and then you can come back to it. So I had this idea as well. I've cut quite a lot. You do get the stamps in there as well. I nearly forgot the stamps. So you've got your stamps with new beginnings, no place like home, from our house, from our home to yours, home sweet home, happy new home, with love. Home is where the heart is, and welcome home. So again, you've got something for everyone there, no matter what the occasion. So I'll show you the bits that I cut. I'm going to pop those there because I don't need those for now. So you'll find that what you need to cut as a base, you're going to cut your house, you're going to cut your roof.
Oh, yeah.
And then you're going to cut your little like panel that goes on the top, like your loft room.
Oh, yeah.
If you like, or your dormer, as we call them here.
Dormer, yeah.
Dormer. And then you have a base section here, which you can use as either like pavement, grass, you know, earth, whatever you want to. And then you're going to cut as well a little piece for the top here. And then we've got chimney pots and we've got fences and everything like that. So we're going to use those from what I've cut. So basically it's about putting it together. Now, what I would really like crafters to do next is to do some like seasonal furniture.
Okay.
So, you know, we could then open it out more. We could do the insides as well.
Oh, I love that idea. Like a little card doll's house.
Yes, almost like that, yeah. So, of course, you can see now how it just fits together like that. So this has just been cut from cream and from craft. Now, if we were to bring in the texture pad, what I would be doing is I would be probably taking maybe my house. Now, I wouldn't want to cut the whole house from it because the top half is going to be covered because your roof is going to go there. So what you could do, if you wanted a brown house, you could use that. If we wanted to do white wood, we could do that. If we wanted to do, I was thinking we could perhaps cut some of the brick now.
Oh, yeah.
So we have a sheet of the brick. And what we can do is we can then bring in the brick onto here. Okay, so what I would do is put this through the machine. I will do that, and I will cut it from there. So we've still got another piece of brick here. And the other thought I had as well with this is that you could maybe make it like a one-storey house.
Oh, yeah, like a bungalow.
So a bungalow, yeah. I live in a bungalow at the minute. It's not our house, it is rented from a friend. But yeah, we've got a bungalow, so I think you could also use this maybe as like a shed, if you wanted to. Cut it in wood and use it as a shed.
Where did you, Sandy's just asking where you got your little bits box from.
Right, so if she's in the UK, I actually got, and these are ridiculously priced. They're not brilliant, but they're all right for stuff like this. They were, I think they were £1.49, something like that, for 4. And they were from, can I say it? The store? Home Bargains.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah, there were 4 of them came, and I was looking for some little boxes for all the little bits that we cut.
Yeah.
And it was like, you know what, these are perfect. So that's where I got them from.
Yeah, if you bought your quilling kit the other day as well, you get a box similar to that in the quilling kit as well.
Yes, you do.
So
I did think about that. I did think about using that, actually, because I think, you know, you would, if you were quilling your flowers, you'd put some in there, but you probably wouldn't put them all in there because you'd have them on your table.
Yeah.
And because you cut them and they're in strips, I think really, with hindsight, you could probably use that box.
Yeah.
Right, so let's pop this through here. So what I'm going to do is I've got to add some brick to the bottom of the house. Now, I've cut some windows in white and I've cut windows in craft as well. So we don't have to go like crazy, because to build it all up, it would take quite a while. But you can see now, let me get that. I've just missed a little bit there. I just want to snip there. I think I had it too near the end of the mat, so I'm just going to snip that. There we go. It's just caught with a little pip. There we go. So then we have the brick like that. So that could go at the bottom. It's weird because that brick is very realistic. It's very realistic.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
So then, if we wanted to do the roof, let's say, for instance, let's use some of this, because it's not slatey as such, but it is, in a way, it's like roof tiles. So what we'll do then is take my roof panel here, and we'll cut this from the grey, and I'm taking it right up to the top, so there's no waste with this pad. But you know, if you want to keep your pad and use this for other things,
yeah,
you could do that. And what you could do then is you could use, maybe if you've got brick and wood embossing folders,
oh, nice
you could
idea.
use those just with like your craft card and your grey card, and then it would give you, again, that same effect.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking as well, you know what it's like when I start thinking while I'm cutting it from one thing, I'm thinking, I wonder if we could do something a bit more ornate. So if you've got any of your damask pads, imagine like doing a damask house, like in the pink or something like that, and then doing gold windows,
yeah,
and gold doors. Maybe do it. I'd noticed one of the cards on here was done by our lovely Debbie Fisher, which is like a baby. I think it's like a baby card.
A baby card?
Yeah, I'm sure it is. I'm sure it said Debbie on the back. Yeah, Debbie Fisher.
Oh, that's brilliant.
This one, shall I show it here?
Yeah.
Look, she's done it in all the
really
Easter papers and baby papers.
Yeah.
And made it like a little, and it says from our home to yours, but it does look quite babyish and Eastery. I think it's an Easter house, but it's got like lots of little baby things on as well, so it's quite cute, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really, really cute. So yeah, I thought I saw Debbie's name on the back, but again, they're all very different. Everyone is unique. So now what we can do then, we can put the little bricks on here.
Oh yeah.
And we can put the roof on there.
Cute.
I should have cut that a little bit longer, but it doesn't matter. It's fine. And then you could do the same with the brick. So we've got a bit of brick left here, which will work for that piece. So let's do that as well. So we'll cut that one from that piece. We don't need to put the whole thing through, and I could probably just do that through the mini to save a little bit of time. Let's put that on.
I might have to come and craft with you in the launch later on.
Yes, that'd be good.
I fancy having a go.
Well, yeah.
Making a fun house.
You could do a fun house, absolutely. Let me just find a little plate here for the mini.
That's the cool thing about this, though, isn't it? You can have so much fun. Think of all the different papers that you've got, and bring in other dyes as well to create the scenes. I think you can just do so much with this.
We say this every time. All the dyes that come out now, I think they will work with the family dyes.
Yeah.
So again, you could be putting people on there, stood outside the house. You could be doing a for sale sign.
Yeah.
You know, you could do something like that. So you can see now how this starts to come together.
Yeah.
Now I have made a little boo-boo there, haven't I, by not cutting And it's good that you've seen me do that because that will help you out. So when you are cutting your house from the paper, if I was you, just go, what I did was I stopped it here. If I was you, I'd go a little bit further up the roof because what I've done now is I've ended up with like some cream there. So it's not ideal. That wasn't a good move, but hey, you can do that. And do you remember when we brought these out and launched them for our US customers?
Yeah.
And didn't we say that, obviously, would seasonal car dyes work?
Car in the driveway.
These are the battered cars that we did. I've got a couple of those left, but look at that. You could, in theory...
That could be a garage.
Part like that. It could be a garage. Absolutely could be a garage. So if somebody's got a new car or just passed the test, that could go in there. That's if you've got seasonal car dyes, they will fit. The other thing you could do is, of course, for perspective, you could have the house in the background and then you'd probably have the car at the front, like parked here. So you could do like, let me see, let me grab this one. Let me grab.
Could be a driveway, Johnny, yeah.
Could be, because see what this one here, done by Nicole again. So this is like an easel card. So you see how she's done that? So if you imagine having that like that, and then you could have the car parked here. So the perspective would be right that way.
Could you still you could have that on like a pop-up as well then, couldn't you?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, and then
you could have that as a pop-up. So it could be on something there. You could even let it like pop up from the front.
Yeah.
But can you see if I hold that there now on the overhead camera?
Yeah.
You could see how that would work.
Yeah, yeah.
So definitely think about doing something like that as well. This was my thing, you see. I wanted to make a cul-de-sac with like maybe three houses on, but I've not been able to do it because I've just not had time. I had a lot of prep and things to do. So, but that's just another way of doing it. And again, with these now, that starts to bring your house to life, doesn't it? Straight away now we are getting like a traditional British house, if you like.
And doing like a cul-de-sac, you could potentially make like a triple easel, couldn't you? It'd be a massive card.
Of course you could.
But you could do it that way, couldn't you? Because
absolutely, yeah. And if you've got time, then you can do so much with it. Obviously, I might not stick all these down, but I want to show you, if that's all right with Johnny as well, lots of possibilities of what you can do with this. And then as we go to the 2 o'clock show, obviously I want to do, we'll do the whole card.
Yeah.
And what we'll do as well is I want to try and do, I was working on it earlier, I've been meaning to do this and I've been measuring up to see if we could make it like an exploding box. So we would have the roof sections on the box.
Alison
lid.
just asked whether you thought of making it 3D yet.
Yes.
Of course she has.
Yes, you know me.
First thing she thought when she saw it.
Absolutely, yeah. But you can see now, we've got windows. So I've done this quite like British, if you like, in that when we all started getting UPVC windows and doors, they were always white, weren't they? And then we started changing them and we started getting like grey is the thing now, isn't it? Grey front doors, grey windows.
Oh yeah, it is, isn't it?
They're the in thing now.
Do you think, just having another thought in my little tiny brain here, would this work with felt? Do you think or not?
I don't see why not.
It just
reminds me of your Gemini with your metal plate.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't have to be a multimedia die to get through.
Just thinking for the kids, because I used to love fuzzy felt when I was little, and we used to get little sets like this where you could build your own house.
Oh, we did. We had
fuzzy felt. I spent hours playing with that.
I mean, look at that. Isn't that British? That's a British new house, isn't it?
It is, like a new build.
Yeah, new build, yeah, because there's a big estate near us now, and I've noticed.
That'll be £450,000, please.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. Well, what I did see on the new houses that they're building now near us, they've actually got the charging stations now for electric cars.
Oh, electric cars, yeah. Our next door neighbour's got one of them.
Yeah.
There's 2 Teslas parked in his driveway.
Yeah, that started being, the thing, isn't it?
Him with his 2 Teslas and me and Laura with our bashed up Hyundais. I think we bring the cul-de-sac down with our...
I think we probably do, actually. Although ours is a cul-de-sac, but It's, yeah.
The emergency
with
Mini.
the emergency Mini on the drive with a flat tyre.
I'm just thinking with ours, like, so to the left of us, we've got, they're lovely neighbours, by the way. They've got 2 BMWs, and you've got me and Laura with the bashed up Hyundais. Next to us, you've got our neighbours who've got the 2 Teslas, and then one up from them, you've got our neighbours who've got 2 Range Rovers. Yeah, I need to upgrade our cars, I think.
Yeah, I mean,
Keep up
everyone
with
in
the
our
Joneses.
cul-de-sac, they're all retired now. You know, they're all like elderly, late 70s, 80s.
Yeah.
But they've all got like it's either a private reg on the car or they've got a new car. There's some big cars, and they come out every Sunday and they clean them.
Oh,
and they
yeah,
hoover them,
yeah.
Come rain or shine. And I thought, if they came to my car and got in it, they go, "You were an absolute disgusting mess." And I'd be like, you know what? It's not that I'm a disgusting mess. It's that I work so hard.
Yeah.
And I travel so much that when I get home, it's dark in the evening. I can't get the hoover on at that time of night. You know what I mean? And so I am going to clean it this weekend.
I can't remember the last time I cleaned my car. There's no point in the winter, is there? Because it's going to get muddy, and then if you take it out on the roads when it's cold, it's just going to get loads of salt all over it, isn't it?
And you get all the salt, don't you, from the motorway? The salt kind of gets everywhere. But look at this little house. How cute is it?
I love Alison's message as well. She said, what about putting solar panels? I'm sure there's a way that you could create solar panels, put them on the roof, couldn't you?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, what about if you grabbed a piece of, like, mirror card? You know, you could put some solar panels on. You could put drain pipes on. You know, you could do all kinds of things. You could really make it very realistic. So you've got your. I mean, we could do, rather than doing white fence, so it stands out a bit, we could do some craft fence.
Oh, yeah.
So this is really quite nice, because this is how you would, you know, think, well, I'll try and put it together and see what it looks like.
Yeah.
What you've then got as well, and let's just make it a little bit more realistic, we've got a couple of lanterns. So you could have the lantern that hangs over the front door if you wanted, or next to the door, you could have the lanterns by the front gate.
Can I just say what a great tip this is? Because again, from someone who's always learning, and I know lots of our viewers are, I do make mistakes sometimes. If you get so excited and you start sticking. But I think if you can line up and check things before you commit to the stick, I think it's going to make things much easier. And you're going to do something better, I think, aren't you?
Yeah, definitely. And you can see if it works with the colours. I mean, I would not probably have pink shutters on my house, but then again, I might do.
Yeah.
But you know what you could do as well? You could even extend it, so it could be a tall house, or it could be a set of apartments, you know, and you could make it work for, like, someone you know. So you've got the little greenery that can go over there. You've got the pots as well with the little, like, topiary trees.
Yeah.
So again, if you wanted to put some of those there, you can. So you could have that kind of thing. You've got Easter eggs, you've got love hearts, you've got the, there's always someone in the street whose bunny's got out, isn't it, and run along the street. So somebody's bunny, you go, oh, I've seen someone's bunny. And then obviously you've got the little bird that can sit in the tree. You've got some tulips. So again, if you put the curtains and blinds in with the gingham, you can put some tulips in the front window if you want, as like a vase. So imagine, you can have your tulips in the garden. You've got all these little flowers as well. So there's loads and loads of fun you can have with this. And I'm dying to see what everybody makes with them, whether it's just little, like calendars or like, cards, whether it's a scrapbook page. There's loads and loads of little things. Look at all this, like, greenery here that you can have hanging all over the windows.
Hey, you say you can go as over the top as you want with this, or keep it really stripped back if you like, you know.
Of course you can, yeah. And you've got the, what's the name as well here? You've got the, like, almost like the climbing plants, so you could have the climbers going up there as well.
Yeah.
But I think it's really, really great. I mean, we've not stuck anything down, but if you wanted to, you could go, okay, let's change it a bit. Oh, and the only one thing left to do is the chimney pot. So you've got, for the chimney, you've got this long piece, and then you've got another piece here that goes on the top. So you don't need to have a chimney if you don't want to. Let's see if we can slide that under. And then if you cut a second one of those, that will tuck underneath, so that is like your chimney bit coming out the top. But there you see how you can do it. We've not stuck anything down, but it just gives you an idea as to how you can put it put it together. And then what we'll do in the 2 o'clock show, when we actually do the proper launch, we'll do something and stick it together, and hopefully that will all be nice.
Hello, good to see you. I just went for a bit of a walk. Number 20. Number 20, Craft Town, Crafters TVville, Crafters Companion Land. You might wonder why I'm here. Well, very exciting. We are launching something brand new today. Now listen, you know when you go and check your mail, it's always miserable, isn't it, when you see all of the brown envelopes and there's junk mail everywhere. That's not the kind of mail that you want to receive. Well, we are changing that today by building meaningful connections between crafters worldwide with a brand new campaign called Craft Pals. Yes, we want to pair you up with a pen pal. This is going to be all about you being able to have a pen pal who has similar interests to you, who loves crafting, and you being able to send cards to them and then send them back to you. It might be a crafter in the same country as you, it might be a crafter right across the world. And this brand new campaign is all about connection, not perfection, and it's about 1 card a month but 1 long-lasting friendship. And as I get ready to post my card to my pen pal at number 20, here is some information about this brand new campaign. Have a look.
Introducing Craft Pals, our exciting new pen pal program, created to connect crafters everywhere through the joy of making and sharing handmade cards. Whether you love crafting thoughtful notelets or beautifully hand-finished cards, Craft Pals is all about creating something meaningful and sharing it with someone who appreciates it just as much as you do. Sign up to Craft Pals and you'll be matched with a fellow crafter to exchange handcrafted cards, creative inspiration and a heartfelt connection each month. If you love crafting with purpose, don't miss out. Sign up by March 1st to be matched with your very own Craft Pal.
There you go, really exciting Craft Pals. This is called. All the information you need on the website right now. Get signed up by the 1st of March and get your Craft Pal. There's loads of information there as well, because I know there'll be questions. If you've got any questions for me, feel free to fire those in. But there should be answers to all of the kind of questions we thought that might come up on the website. But if you don't see the details there, feel free to ask in shows. But I think this is going to be really fun. I think it's going to be amazing. Obviously, we've got this community here already, haven't we, at Crafters TV? But I think it's kind of expanding that even further and allowing you to be able to share the love of craft with other people that you might not have met. And also, I think, quite nice for those of you. I know, we sometimes have people who will message and go, "Oh, well, I'm often watching, but I'm sort of lurking in the background, I don't like to kind of, stick my head up too much." This might be a great thing for you guys as well to meet and to find out more about other crafters that we have within our community. We'll talk more about that as we head through the day, and as I say, full details on our website. Ben and Crew, says Carol Byrne, this is a brilliant idea. Ash Cambo says, what a great idea. And honestly, hopefully, this is going to really take off. And the great thing about this as well is that you will be able to, once you sign up with this, you'll be matched with someone who we think, is fairly similar, and you'll be able to say, oh, I want to send cards to somebody in the same country as me, or, oh, I'm in the UK, I'd quite like to have a pen pal in the US. You'll be able to kind of let us know so we can match you up with the pen pal, which is absolutely, or who is absolutely perfect for you. Right, this is going to be great, says Sandy Cockerfer. We're going to do some more with the Seasonal House Showstopper. Don't forget, if you have just joined us, this is now available in the UK. You're going to get all of the dies and that paper pad if you're in the UK as part of the Showstopper. If you're in the US, you can still get the dies. It's just the paper pad which is sold out. But I feel like the majority of you that are in the US already picked this up. If you didn't, shop the day to see all of the deals. And UK friends, jump in and grab it. When you consider for $22.40, look at all the dies you're getting in there and all of the stamps, but that price is also, of course, inclusive of the paper pad, which we can have another look at with Sheila in just a bit. So you get all the dies to be able to create your house. You can drop in your little dormer window, or as we said, that, I mean, that could be a little kennel, couldn't it? You know, it could be the kennel for the dog, potentially. You've got the fence that you can build that up. You've got all of the extra goodies as far as the foliage and the flowers are concerned. And the whole point about this is you can make it a spooky house for Halloween. You can make it a Christmas house. You can make it a summer house. You know, Sheila was talking about the little rabbit there. It could be an Easter house. Whatever house you want it to be, house for all seasons. I love Sheila's idea as well, in the fact that if you want to chop this down and just have this as a bungalow, you could. And I suppose by the same token, there would be a way, wouldn't there? If you wanted to build like a townhouse,
yes,
and build it up and have more windows, you could potentially, there are ways to manipulate this to make it bigger, smaller,
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, definitely. I think, I mean, if we've cut it, depending what you cut it from, obviously, you could possibly, I'm just thinking if you could actually cut it and make it, I wonder if we can do that. Now, I don't think we can because of the way the dye is. I was wondering if we could do it so that we could actually elongate it with the dye, but I don't think we can because you'd have to cut it twice, I think, and do two together. So if you imagine that you've got that one there, and then what happened to my cream one? It's around somewhere, isn't it? Let's grab that cream one again. Or if I put it down there, I don't know where it is. It's around somewhere. But what you would do is you would elongate it. So if you imagine, if we turn this over, is it dark on the other side? Yeah. So you imagine you could actually do it like that. And I'm also thinking now as well, which would work, if you were to do it as a, let's see if this would work. If you wanted to do it as like a terrace house, like my mum lives in a terraced house, right? But she doesn't have a fence at the front. She has a brick wall, obviously. So, because I've got a scrap here from the brick, let's try this to see if we could make, from the chimney pot, so this is from the chimney pot, let's see if we could do a little wall. Now, you know, like some of the older houses in the UK that were built probably Victorian times, they have a wall. So you have your wall like this, and then they have wrought iron railings on top.
Oh, yeah, they do.
So I'm wondering if we cut the...
Can you hear the cogs whirring at home? If you listen very carefully, you can hear them in Sheila's head just going...
Do you know what? I mean, I do this at home. I go, I know. When me and my sister used to do this when we were little, we used to go, I know.
Yeah, I know.
Shall we such a thing, or shall we do a such thing? And I still do that. Even though I'm 60 this year, I still do that in my brain. I go, I know. Let's see if that would work. So it might do. We might be able to get it so it would be like a brick wall with iron railings on top. Yeah. So that's an option. I'm just looking what else we've got on here that would... Oh, now then, let me try that. Right, okay. So what we would then do is we would need to, and I could probably cut this from this thinner strip because then I can get more wall from that. If I was to do this, and what I'm going to do is...
She's off, Johnny, she's off.
I'm going to cheat a bit here. So I'm going to
She's gone on a tangent.
I'm going to take that, and I'm going to take that. And I'm going to take that. Do you know what? I wonder if you did it from acetate. Sorry, I'm doing it again. Could you make it into a greenhouse?
Greenhouse, you could, couldn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could do that.
Because then, of course, okay, sorry, I'll carry on with that wall in a minute. I'm just trying to give, as I've left the wall now. I'm just wondering if you did it in acetate, right? Because you've got this piece that goes along the bottom here. You could, in theory, probably cut some of those from silver mirror card, and they would be like the struts that hold the greenhouse up. Yeah. So you could probably do a greenhouse like that.
Some houses in the US, says Jackie, have brick on the bottom and siding on the top. So Sheila's idea would work. And Emma has just said, hi to Ben and Sheila, I can't wait to get these dies. I want to make a box and front it with the house like a doll's house, which is what you were talking about earlier on.
Of course. I mean, I'm totally into that. That's why I was asking about furniture. Yeah. Because then we can turn it into something else. Because, you know,
you've got a doll's house, haven't you?
No.
I thought you had a doll's house.
Oh, I've got a doll's house,
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I've got a doll's house. Sorry, I thought...
No.
Yeah, I've got a doll's house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and well, it was weird because when I was married, my was as she was then, and she's still my friend, obviously. My mother-in-law, she was at the time. She had a doll's house when she was a little girl that a dad made for her, I think, or a granddad, and she wanted me to redo something like that. And she gave me a picture of the house where they lived, I think.
Yeah.
And so I built one from MDF.
Oh, wow.
And you could take the roof off and then she put furniture inside it and stuff. And I did that just from scratch. So anything like that, I absolutely adore doing stuff like this. But look, this is now here, minus that fence. This is now like my mum's front wall, which is crazy because she then has her. Now then. I was going to say she has a gate, but look, we can make a gate.
Make a gate, yeah.
Okay, let's snip into here. And this is really important that you can see this, how this happens. What we can do, we can make that gate open. So what we'll do, leave those two little bits on here, right? And we can bend those. So I'm not doing it on the scoreboard because it would be too faffy. It would be ridiculous to bring the scoreboard in for something like that. Just bend it across my nail, bend it back like that. And then we attach that to here because then the gate opens. So let's do that. Let's pop a little bit of, in fact, I'll do it with my glue and we just hold it on because it's quicker. So, and if I just made a straightforward card, you see, I wouldn't have been able to explore all these different avenues, which I think is important for you because not everybody, creative though we all are, not everybody makes cards, you know, and I think we get kind of carried away.
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Don't we? And it's really important that you can do as much as possible with the dies you've just bought. So, and I would love everybody to be able to have an imagination and just, you know, be able to do things like this. So straight away now, we've got a gate. Now, in a minute when that's dry, we'll be able to attach that to the wall. So in the meantime, what I'll do, I'll cut another wall. We'll put this one to here. And what we can do as well, let's bring a little bit of ink onto this, just to go around the edge, just to make that stand out a little bit more. And it only needs to be a tiny bit. And I'm not blending it in because that would give me too much ink. I just want to highlight the edges like that.
Yeah.
And then same with this. Now my bricks are a little bit skew with there, but it's all right on that. Just while we show how to do that. Okay, and then what we can do then, put a little bit of ink on here. And I know we're thinking now, oh my goodness, I should have inked this beforehand. But because the gate will move like that, I can actually get a bit of ink on there. I mean, it's actually come off because it needs to bond a bit more because we've gone onto mirror card there. So it will actually stick in place.
Just to say as well, so watching Sheila, plenty more ideas and fun coming up with this in just over an hour's time because we've got the official launch of it.
Absolutely, it's going to be really exciting.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I'm definitely going to perch over your side.
Are you definitely going to come over and make some things and have a think in the break what you might want to do? See if you can come up with something else that would.
Don't put pressure like that on me, Sheila.
No, but I mean, you'll be thinking. You might want to model it on your own house. You might want to make it as a shed.
Shed.
You know, there's.
Or like a he shed, she shed, craft shed.
Yeah, we could do it as a bungalow in the next show.
Bungalow, yeah.
We could do it. I mean, we could possibly do it. It's a really tall, thin. Oh, what?
3-story house, Johnny said. Could you make it into a castle?
I'm absolutely certain that we could. Why not?
Like cut loads and just have it sort of.
Yeah.
Like turrets and stuff.
Let's
and you could use the fence bit that you've got there as the drawbridge. I'm going to make a castle.
Okay. we might have to cut some bits in the break.
Yeah, I'm not really.
Oh, I thought you'd back out. Now you have to do something in the break. Honestly, these slackers here, these part-timers.
I've got to have my lunch first. I might do.
Presenters here.
I might do a bit of extra cutting. Could you make a castle though? Would that be?
I would guess so.
Be quite.
I would guess so, because if you've got this bit, you could start to add like bits on top like that.
Yeah.
And then, like you say, your drawbridge, you could use. You could probably. I wonder if you could extend. You might be able to extend the drawbridge.
You could bring in things like your arch dies that you got, and then do the drawbridge.
So it would come down.
And you could thread some string through the.
Yeah, you could.
Couldn't you? So it could.
Yeah. Well, have we got some extra time for this?
Let's do it at 4 as well.
Yeah,
and then 6.
What?
Oh, you can't do it at 4. We've got Galentine's. Who wants to see us build a castle in the next 3 shows? And we'll just do that.
Yeah. Right, so let's show you this on white, because it's easier than on the mat, isn't it? So what we've got, these are the chimney pieces. So we've now got the wall and your gate post, and then the gate, and the gate will open. There we go.
Yeah.
So let's...
Ah, so cool. Just to say, thank you to Jeannie Pressy, signed up for Craft Pals. Debbie Mann just signed up for Craft Pals. Let us know if you're signing up.
How nice is that?
Yeah.
Look at that, we've got a front wall now.
That's so cool.
With a gate.
With a gate.
And again, then you could even do with something like that. If you did it with the paper from, let's have a look. If we've got the one that looks like, there's one that looks like stone, isn't it? So have a look. Yeah.
Have a look.
So so what you could do is it could almost be like a dry stone wall, couldn't it?
Oh yes.
And then your house could become a farmhouse. Could be a farmhouse. Or we could do something like this, where then you make it into like somewhere where you go underneath and barbecue. You know, like a pergola or a pagoda.
Oh,
or something like that.
I was just thinking as well. Sorry, with that roof, you could create like a thatched roof as well, couldn't you? If you wanted to make it properly into a little cottage. Do you remember when the Dreamies used to be here back in the day, and you used to bring in that bags of sisal?
Yes, with the sisal stuff.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, absolutely. But imagine that having if we had that as a bungalow as well. A bungalow would fit nicely there, and then you could have the wall section, and then the flowers be peeping up behind. So if let's grab some, let's grab a little bit of greenery here. So you could have, let me move that. Let's do this. What's going on there, Johnny? What are you doing?
Oh, Johnny's just getting excited about all the people who've signed up for Craft Pals. We've got Americans signed up, UK signed up. I think we've also had our first Swedish. USA has signed up for Craft Pals as well, which is brilliant. So that would be amazing. Let us know if you have and where you are. Stephanie Adams has signed up as well. Brilliant. This.
Whoops, my flowers just. Look at that. We've now got like little.
Are they little bushes?
Yeah, they do have like a stem on there, but you could put them in here so they're like a hedge.
Yeah.
So again, you could have like, let's bring this in. This is good if you've got all your bits cut out, you see. You then start building it up like a jigsaw type thing. So, you could start to put your fences on here. So see, I would just carry on here now till about 7 o'clock tonight.
We're nearly out of time in the show, unfortunately.
I've just looked at the time and I've gone, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's great, because you know what, as well with these. See, you could, sorry, I will stop.
You're going to have to stop in a minute, because we're out of time.
Yeah. But look, yeah, he will. He'll be like, I want my lunch, never mind, Sheila, leave her on her own chatting away. But look, you can bend those round.
Bend it, shape it any way you want it.
Bend the panel, and then do the same with another one. And then it could just be, again, it could be a little Easter thing, and you could just stick a little chocolate egg in there or something. So we're going away from it now, but I think that's the important thing about it. I'm thinking, could we cut this in black, snip the ends off, you could make some ladders to go up the side of the house. You could make it as railway track.
Yeah, listen, let's answer all those questions in the next show, because we are out of time. Sheila, that was amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We're going to come back and officially launch this at 2. So come back, because I mean, what we're going to be doing, building castles, cottages.
Yeah.
I mean, bungalows, hotels, we could probably do as well. I mean, you name it, we'll do it in an hour. Well, we'll try. Skyscraper, James wants now as well.
And if you have any ideas, do let us know. Do say, you know, just email in and say, could you make that with that, or could you make something with that? I mean, I've just done a signpost here from the other bit of the gate post.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Let us know.
Do give us some ideas.
And also, any US friends who've already had this, or you've already got this, have you crafted with it? If you have, feel free to send in your pictures to us, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, and we'll show those in that show. So that's the launch coming up at 2. 4 o'clock, we have got a celebration of all things Galentine's, and then at 6 o'clock tonight, get your fix at 6 with Friday Night Live. Slightly different tonight in the fact that we are having a game, me versus Sheila. Are you going to be on the winning team for your chance to win a prize? More of that to come in just a bit. Until then, bye for now.